Welcome back to the Startup Podcast, episode 9. We got a special guest in the building, my boy Anthony. Anthony, introduce yourself real quick.
My name's Anthony Orosco. I've known Dre for about 4 or 5 years. We used to work with each other, so I'm happy to be here. He hit me up, see if I wanted to come through, and I'm excited to be here.
Hell yeah. What's going on, everybody?
What's going on? It's been a minute since y'all seen Mark on the episode.
It's been a minute, man. I miss y'all.
He went MIA on us. He went to Kansas City on us, Dallas. He had a quarantine. He's been quarantining.
Yeah, man.
He finally got out. So
it's been tough, man. You know, I wasn't feeling too good for a little bit. Had a few trips under my belt. Put me out the game for about a month. But we're back, man. We back. We live. We're better than ever. And we're here. And now we got a special guest. We got Anthony over here, man. Before we get started, I'm just going to start us off with a little tip. Is that cool, Drake?
Yeah, I need to start with the quick tip of the day.
All right, man. I've been waiting for this one, man. It's been a minute since I've done one of these. What I want to say is, I hope everybody's been doing good. This has been a really tough winter season, I feel like, for a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people have been kind of impacted with a lot of different things that are going on, whether it's a loss, whether it's a cold, whether it's just everything that's just kind of hitting us all at once. And so I hope y'all are doing good. I hope y'all are staying safe, healthy, and just take care of your loved ones and just stay happy, man. Keep everything peaceful and just live your life to the fullest. And that's what I'm going to leave y'all with for the little start of the day, man, because that's just what been rocking recently. So let's just get it going from there. Now, Anthony, how you been doing, my man?
I've been hanging in there, man. I've been doing pretty good. You know, it's hard to get down, especially during the holiday season, you know, family, friends, and happy times all over. So I've been doing good, man.
I'm glad, doing good, bro. I am super glad to hear that, my man. So I had a couple questions I kind of jotted down. I wanted to go ahead and get those set up for us. But, what I wanted to really get started with was, what's your journey looking like right now, my man? What's life looking like? Like, I'm barely getting to know you, so maybe kind of run me down on a little bit about you.
Let's start from the beginning, though. Like, who are you? Where'd you come from? And then let's go from there.
Okay.
Start from the beginning.
All right. So I'm from Selma. I'm actually a registered nurse right now. I'm actually currently unemployed because I've been going through a situation with the Board of Registered Nursing right now. I actually lost my license due to alcohol consumption. So I've just been going through a little battle with myself and trying to figure out exactly who I am and everything like that. But I'm on the uphill right now. I'm on the downhill, actually, because I'm 6 months sober, or actually a few days over 6 months sober right now. So I was pretty excited about that. I went to nursing school and I got my license and everything. And then the boards of registered nursing said, "Oh, you got everything to get your license, but hold up, you got flagged for your background." So in my background, I'll be honest and up front, I got 2 DUIs in 2014 and 2015. So those are coming back to haunt me right now when I got my license. And they said, "You're not going to be able to get your license so easy." So they finally went through all these, man, I jumped through all these hoops with these guys, man. And they granted me licensure, but on a probation period. Wow. So this probation period consisted of random alcohol and drug testings every week. I got to go to AA meetings. I got to do a nurse support group. I got to do all this stuff, right? And I accepted it at first, and I was like, "Oh, this is going to be nothing," because I'm headstrong, and I take everything on, like with, "Oh, man, I'm going to do this," you know, once I put my mind to something. But, man, alcohol is it's easy to give in to just give in to and want to drink some alcohol. And I messed up, bro. I messed up in June. I messed up in June. I consumed alcohol. They tested my blood, and I was over the limit with alcohol. So they actually took my license away. Wow. They suspended my license, and they said I had to go through all this stuff basically back over again. And man, I was down there, bro. I was really down. I felt like I let myself down, my family, my friends, and a lot of people who were in my corner and everything like that. But I just heard back recently, and they're going to reinstate my license, but they did add another year to my probation, which is nothing. But so that was the major thing, is once I get my license back, I'll be able to get my career back going and get my life back in order like that. So I'm excited right now, man. I'm excited.
That's good news. Good news.
Really
That's
good
actually
news.
really good news, my man.
I just had to go through some trials and tribulations, and then I had to be real with myself, bro, for a minute there. Like, I was even contemplating whether I was wanted to pursue nursing still, like because I like to, you like to drink. I mean, everyone likes to drink, casually drink, whatever, what have you, bro. But with this, the way that they're testing me, I can't consume alcohol at all. Like, I gotta be Listerine's not in the picture. I can't do Listerine. Like, there's even some
you're talking about the mouthwash. You can't do mouthwash.
I can't do mouthwash. Damn. I can't do some of these sauces on pastas and stuff.
No way.
Yeah, bro. And like some things poppy seeds on this bread comes up with like codeine and stuff.
No way.
Yeah, bro. So I got to be really conscious of what I'm putting into my body. And it was like kind of like, that's true. I really want to take all this stuff on. Like, is nursing even really for me to go through all this stuff, or Yeah. But then I just took that long look in the mirror, and I was like, man, this is what I set out for. This is my path, and this is what I want to do. And if ridding alcohol and drugs and all this other stuff is something that I got to do, I mean, it's only for the better, bro.
Exactly.
So people have their reasons and their situations, but if anyone's trying to or trying to stop something that's in the way of bettering themselves in any way, shape, or form, then that's only for the better, bro. So once I figured that out, that it's only going to help me, my family, my friends, my relationships with people, and my overall health, I was just like, all right, let's do this. Let's do this.
Man, I can only imagine the challenge between all that, because now you're fighting so many different battles. And to be honest, I give you all the credit in the world for that, because that, like you said earlier, like you had to take a really hard look at what you were kind of doing, and had to really kind of sit there and say, like, is this like, damn, do I really want to go through all this? Like, is this really what I want right now?
Yeah.
That's insane though, man. But good for you. Good for you. I'm proud of you for being able to hold yourself and be able to be strong enough to mentally be able to prepare yourself for something like that.
That's real tough. That's real tough.
And I'm not going to lie to you, my man. I'm going to tell you one thing, and nothing comes easy. And I swear the best things come with the hardest challenges. I'll tell you that right now.
You're right, bro. You're right. And that's one thing that I've came to really live by, is that nothing comes easy, bro. Like, if you're not going to willing to be putting in the work, then it's not for you, But if you can be real with yourself and realize that this is going to be hard work and this is what it's going to take, and you could really put yourself out there and be like, you know what, I got this, then more power to anyone, to like for anyone, for whatever it is that you got going on in your life. If you're willing to put in the work, then there's going to be nothing to stop you, and you can go get whatever it is.
Hell yeah. You're going to be one of the best nurses in there, bro.
Straight up. Man. Thank you.
You got a whole story coming in.
Thank you. Yeah, so I was actually started already. I was working at Valley Children's already. I started in March when they gave me my license, but I was only working up until June, and I was already doing all these testings every week, and I was like, I think I figured out a little pattern of when they're testing me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I think that they tested me 4 times in this month. Okay, it's only the 21st. I got 7 days, 8 days until the next start of the month. I'm going to drink.
Yeah.
Because they were doing urine, but then I drank and I got obliterated, bro. Like, I blacked out big time, bro, because I didn't drink for those 2 months, and I just let loose. And then they hit me with the surprise test, and they said, "Hey,
the next day
They hit me on June 30th, but I consumed alcohol June 4th, and they said, we're gonna hit you with the blood test.
Oh man!
So this blood test went back 4 weeks. So they said this is gonna detect the most sensitive amount of alcohol, the specific breakdown of alcohol, which is ethanol alcohol, ETOH, they called it. And I'm like, okay, whatever, I gave them my blood. They hit me July 14th and said, hey, you got a positive test. And I was like, what? And they said, you tested at 28 nanobites. The cutoff was 20 nanobites of alcohol.
Damn.
So this is a doctor that is talking to me. He's like, so that means you consumed alcohol in the month of June. And I mean, I never admitted to it. I'll be honest with you guys. I said, I used Listerine. I drank non-alcoholic beverages, and maybe I grabbed someone else's drink here, So, man, when they hit me with that, I was like, man, something came over me, and I said, man, I'm done. So they said, well, right now we're going to seize your practice. You need to talk to your probation monitor, and so on and so forth. And then now it is what's today, December 6th, 7th. I still don't have my license back yet, but they're reinstating it any day now. So I'm waiting for them to reinstate it. I had to go through all these hoops to get my license back. And like I said, I had to take a deep, long look at myself to to really come to grips with this is how it's got to be. I got my probation now. It's going to be 4 years. So I'm on 6 months. I got 3.5 more years left. And who knows, maybe this is just the start for me giving up alcohol and any other drugs for the rest of my life, you know, because right now I feel phenomenal, bro. I feel incredible. I feel mentally stable, conscious, like of all my decisions at all times. Shoot, I'm even able to be there for my family members instead of people having to worry about me. You know? Like when we're out and stuff, like everyone will worry about Anthony. Oh, who's got Anthony? Or watch out for Anthony, you know, and stuff like that. But now it's like they're hitting me up or I'm watching out for them. Hey, let me give you a ride, bro. Like, and it feels great to be there for my family and my friends that were always there for me. And now I'm there for them, you know? So
I don't know if you believe in God, bro, but I swear, all I know is there's always a reason for everything, my man. And I'm going to tell you that right now. And in life, whenever you go through a challenge like this, I feel like you become the biggest soldier in whatever it is that you're going through. And now you've become like a whole soldier around this whole entire system and this whole entire thing that you've been a part of, and this whole entire thing this lifestyle that you used to live. And now you're taking a really big step back. And you're just you're now analyzing it all, and now you're being able to soak it in a really raw perspective in an area where, man, like I've been through it in the good, the bad, the ugly. You know, now I get to sit here and see all these different type of perspectives, and I get to be the person to judge now in a sense of like I get to judge myself. I get to take care of myself now. I get to say, okay, Anthony, I know what this is gonna result in. I know exactly what this is gonna bring me into. And now I got to take a step back and say, okay, how can I help other people and get other people either on the right track or at least in a safe track to where they understand that, hey, like there's always a limit to whatever it is. And at the end of the day, if someone is going through something that's similar as you, or maybe they need to take a step back from something, or they need to get to it, they want to reach a goal, but the only thing stopping them from reaching that goal is all their habits that they might have. You can be that enforcer and that person to come in there and be that light and just tell them like, man, look, it's not easy. I get it's not easy. I've been through it. I went through the gutter between every single thing you could think about. And if you ever need anybody, you just give me a call and I'll take care of it, right? Like I'll if you need that 10-minute conversation, whatever it is, right? That will just set your level head straight, because sometimes that's all it really takes, man. It just takes getting connected with someone. It takes just putting yourself back into real life, right? And you're a true example of that, my man.
100, bro. 100. Yeah, for real. And yeah, I mean, when DeAndre said, hey, you should come up, because I posted that I was 6 months sober, because that's a milestone for me, bro.
Yeah.
That's a huge deal, bro.
30 days is a
I mean,
milestone.
Like a week is a milestone for some
exactly,
people, bro.
Exactly. That's what I used to think. So when DeAndre told me to come up here, I was like kind of hesitant at first, but then I was like, you know what? Maybe anything that I might say in that conversation might just dwindle in someone's head and just kind of like they pick up on that, and maybe it reaches out to someone that really needed to hear something like that, bro. So I was like, hell yeah, Dre, like I'll be there, let's do this, you know. And like I said, I think I told you I was going to these AA meetings, and man, being a part of those really got me in touch with who I am as an individual and how real people can be and how raw things are out there. And people actually really struggle with this. You know, I never considered myself an alcoholic, bro. But I mean, there was this survey that we took, and I guarantee you, if you, me, everybody that filled this out, you're an alcohol dependent. You mean 100%. I wouldn't say that I can't just come out and say you're an alcoholic, but you will fall into that category of alcohol dependent. So hearing some of these people's stories, bro, man, it really touched me. It really did, hearing their struggles and everything like that, and how this actually really affects people in real life. So, I mean, if they were able to do it, I heard some of them had 22 years under their belt, 25 years, 30 years. You know, they were out there celebrating their birthdays for 20 years. I was like, man, and I'm only here like a month clean, you know?
Yeah.
So I got a long road, and it was kind of like, damn, am I even gonna be able to do this? But here I am right now, 6 months, and man, I'm doing the damn thing, bro. So
let's dig a little deeper on that. So you've been sober for 6 months. Let's dig a little deeper. How were you able to stay so disciplined on it? Like, what were you focusing on? What things did you do? Did you go to the gym? The AA meetings also helped. Like, what were you doing in that time?
Man, definitely, I had to keep myself busy. I've always been the type of person that never really sat back and just kind of chilled out. Like, I always doing something, whether it be the gym, whether it be playing basketball, or just rather it being with I have a 10-year-old daughter, so I spend a lot of time with her and just doing things like, man, going to the movies and things like that. But to DeAndre's question, man, it took a lot for me to be able to be really serious about this, you know? So this isn't a joke, you know, like if people are willing to put this habit aside for their life, then it's not a joke. So I had to really think about who I'm surrounding myself with. And I had to make my friends and family aware of the situation, regardless of how embarrassed I felt of it. And if they didn't accept me for it, then deuces, you know, I cut them off, and I had no second thoughts about that. And at first, I would get a little anxious when I'd be out with my family and my friends, because I mean, everybody likes to drink. My family likes to drink, and my friends like to have a good time too. Yeah,
whatever it is,
casual beer, what have you, watching a Sunday game, whatever, you know. And I would get a little anxious, bro. Not that like I wouldn't be able to like stay there, but like, man, I really want to drink too, you know? So sometimes now I just cut, bro. I just like,
out there, huh?
Yeah. People are like, hey, what happened to you? You know, like you were just here. I'm like, I just did.
Yeah.
I just removed myself from the situation, bro, because
amazing, bro.
If it doesn't come to that, then who knows what I would do in that situation, you know? And that's back to what I said, that long look in the mirror, bro. Like, I had to be really real with myself. Like, man, I couldn't even look at myself, bro. So I left, and then I really came back and looked at myself in the mirror, and I said, all right, you ready for this, you know? So yeah, you gotta be really conscious of your surroundings, who you're putting around you, and then I just kept myself busy, bro. I feel great. I feel in the best shape of my life right now. I go to the gym. I play men's league basketball, and I spend a lot of time with my daughter. So I do drink non-alcoholic beverages. The Heineken 0.0. If anyone is interested,
that's good.
Yeah, it's good, bro. I gave it to some of my boys, and they're like, "You couldn't tell me that that's not an alcoholic beverage," you know. So I be on that. And a lot of my family, they're finding like these drinks that are coming out with like non-alcoholic whiskey or bourbon and stuff. So they're sending me links and stuff like that, good, and I'm like, so everyone's on board with my situation and everything like that. So it's gotten a little bit easier, but still, I still got a long road ahead of me, but I look forward to it, bro.
Yeah, I gotta try one of those. Like, so it tastes like whiskey, and it
oh, well, this one's new to me. So I have to order it. I'm gonna order it. I kind of want it before New Year's or Christmas to maybe sip on this, you know, because the Heinekens are getting kind of boring, bro. You know, I do make red beers with them. You can only make so many Michis with these motherfuckers, bro. But hey, they do the trick, bro. They do taste pretty good, and so far so good with the testing situation. I tell you, these tests are so sensitive. So I had to be really conscious, because some of these non-alcoholic beverages actually have alcohol in them to the smallest amount. Yeah. Like 0.4 alcohol old duels and stuff like. So they may claim it, but Heineken has been the one that's been tested, and I did my research, and it says 0% alcohol.
That's good, though, bro. You found an alternative.
I did, bro. I did.
Yeah. And what's amazing about all of that is that your family's on board, bro. Yeah. Because having your family's back, I swear, I don't think anything's more important than being able to at least have your family's back. Because if you don't got your family on your side, then you almost feel like you're lost, you know? Because who the hell's on my side at that point? Because my family's all I got, and they're all the people I've been with my whole entire life. And if they can't even help me, they don't even want to help me, then like, who do I really got, right? And literally. So the fact that you got them, they're backing you up. They're giving you alternatives. They're not getting mad at you for instance for leaving the place. Like, they're just asking you, hey, like, just checking on you, like, hey, what happened? But like, you're just letting them know that I have to just kind of leave the situation for a little bit, right? Like, I got to take a step away, and for the right reason. And you know, you'll see me next time. I'll be there next Sunday. You know, and then next Sunday, maybe you're gonna last there a little longer, right? Mm-hmm. And exactly. That really brings a big point to my dad, because my dad smoked cigarettes for 45 years.
Wow.
And he was going through a really rough time in his life and his health and stuff. And I mean, he's getting old, and so he knew it wasn't doing him any good, right? And that was the hardest. Man, he used to smoke like, I don't know. He used to smoke a lot of cigarettes, bro. A lot of cigarettes. And I remember his doctor told him, like, don't quit cold turkey. Like, don't quit cold turkey. It's not going to be good for you. We had my nephew. My brother had a son. And the day my dad found out my brother was having a kid, he quit. Just cold turkey. Didn't even touch it. And the one thing that is really similar to what you told me, to what my dad did, was keeping himself busy. Mm-hmm. One, he took himself away from everybody that smoked cigarettes, which is all his brothers, my brother, they all smoke cigarettes, and he would just stay away. Like if they would go outside or whatever, he would just stay inside. He started hating the smell of the cigarette when they would walk back in. He was like, man, this is what I smelled like.
Yeah.
Like he started getting disgusted around it, right?
Yeah.
And then to top it off, what he did to keep himself busy was he played his guitar. So every single time he would eat, the natural thing was he would go smoke a cigarette, but instead he would go play his guitar, and he would just play his guitar until he just didn't have that urge anymore. Wow. And then from there, that became his habit. His guitar became his new habit. And from there, that was it. And it's been like 6 years now. He hasn't smoked a cigarette, he hasn't smoked anything.
Good for him.
Yeah. So like that, what I'm telling you is it literally is all your mental well-being, man. Yeah. And you're on the right track of fixing that, and you look like you already fixed it. You already figured yourself out. You figured out your weaknesses. You figured out all your struggles. You've gone through additional struggles that even set you back just a little bit, and then you just moved yourself 2 steps ahead of that.
Yeah.
So good for you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah.
Good
So I'm looking forward to the future. My license will be back, and Valley Children's said that welcome me back with open arms, but I mean, I do keep my options open. I've hit up a couple of nursing friends, so maybe I'll go to Madera Corrections, anywhere really, downtown. Everywhere is hiring for nurses right now. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
you know?
bro. And this is the best place to be a nurse, too. I'm not going to lie to you. They get paid really well.
100, bro.
And this is in demand right now. I mean, we're going through a whole worldwide pandemic. They could use anybody right now. Yeah. You know what I mean? My biggest question I had was, what got you into nursing? Like, I want to kind of switch off the drinking and all that kind of stuff. I want to go into really what got you into nursing.
Man, I think the empathy was always there with me. My family, the ones that really are close to me, they would always call me like a little softy, bro. You know, so I think it was always me being able to have that empathy for someone and just always wanted to help, really. Like, even though I knew I couldn't do anything, like, I just really felt like, man, I wish I could help them, you know, but I'd say it was. I always knew there was something like that for me wanting to help others, but then my fascination with the body is what really like took it to the next level. It was like, man, our bodies and what we're capable of doing, bro. Like from our brains down to our limbs, down to everything, bro. Like it just fascinated me and took me by surprise. And I was just like, all right, I wanted to do kinesiology. I was gonna do kines. I wanted to do the sports medicine, be the guy with the fanny pack on Sunday running out there, bro.
I wanted to be that guy,
hey, you good? Like, oh, let's go, you know, like, let's go, you know, but
a football field, man, you run on the court,
yeah. So then I was like, all right, well, this is cool, you know, but then one of my what are those people called, directors or the people that tell you what classes to take or whatever. Counselor told me, hey, you're pretty close. You got a couple classes. You could think about a nursing program. And I was like, what? So they said, yeah. So I was like, all right, I got to finish off a few other classes. I might as well try this microbiology, whatever it is, you know? So then I took it. 200, it's hard as hell. So I took it. I did fairly well. And then I was like, all right, well, maybe I'm going to try this, you know? So and kind of everything just fell into place, bro. Like I did well on the micro, and then T's came. I did decent in the T's, and then I applied to Fresno City. I got in first try, and I was just like, okay, someone up top is telling me, hey, this is the path for you, you know. And I mean, sad to say, for females, that's a competitive field for them to go through because there's so abundant of females that want to be nurses, you know?
Everybody,
but for the males, it's not that. So, like, we have a better chance, sad to say, that we have a better chance of getting into these nursing programs based off of our sex. So,
and diversity. They're
diversity
all about diversity
and all that, you know?
So
then, and then once I got into nursing school, we have our rotations of what hospitals we go to. And I was like, okay, maybe I could do labor and delivery. I was like hyped on it, labor and delivery.
Yeah, that's a tough area to be in,
but too. But then next semester was pediatrics. And I said, once I step foot in Valley Children's, I said, no question. This is where I need to be right here.
So what's your day consist of over there? Like, what do you do usually?
I worked on the unit Apollo. Apollo was a respiratory unit. So right when I was leaving, we were heavy on COVID. It wasn't quite winter time. The kids weren't in school yet because it was summer. So bronchiolitis wasn't around, RSV and all that, but it was heavy on COVID. I'd get 4 patients a shift. I did night shift. So from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. I did basically every 4 hours we do our assessment, and then we give meds. I mean, we can't do anything without a doctor's order, but the doctors do listen to us whenever we have an inkling, and the doctors should listen to us because we're around them for 12 hours. They're around them for 12 minutes. So, man, time flies, bro. Time flies, bro. And seeing those kids in there and how resilient they are, bro. Like, they could be having the worst day that you think that you've ever had. Multiply that by 10 or 100 to what these kids are going through, bro.
Wow.
You know,
They're just living.
And you go in and you show them a few things on an iPad, and they just light up, bro. Yeah. They just light up, bro. And man, that place, man, that really it really kept me grounded because, like I said, I was going through all this stuff with this probation, and I felt like all down and stuff like that. And I hit that hill coming down to see Valley of Chosen right there, and it just made me realize whatever I got going on at home, bro, it really ain't that bad.
Yeah.
It really isn't bad at all.
That's
compared
crazy.
to what these parents and what these kids are going through right there, bro.
Right now.
You know,
insane.
and I couldn't wait to get there. I couldn't wait to get there to see what my day was, you know? So I miss it, man. I miss it a lot, but I'll be back.
You'll be back, man. You'll
bro.
be back, and you're gonna be better than ever, bro. You're gonna be the best freaking. I'm telling you right now. I knew it from when you walked in. I'm telling you right now, bro. You're gonna be the best nurse they're gonna ever see in this area.
I appreciate that, bro.
100%. I'm telling you realistically, man. That's
Thank
crazy because I'm telling you, you just come with a completely different perspective to their life and their situation. Like, you could just sit and have a conversation with the kid, and obviously he's probably not seeing 90% of what we've seen in our life, right? Because they're so young.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're gonna have all these questions, you're gonna have all these answers back, and you're gonna have all these crazy stories you're gonna be able to share with them, and you're gonna be able to let them know that, hey, man, like, everything's gonna be okay. You know, I promise you everything's gonna be okay. And what's gonna be even crazier, though, the craziest part about it all is I bet you they're gonna teach you something you didn't even know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You're totally right, bro.
They're gonna teach you
every
something
single day, bro.
They're gonna teach you something crazy, and you're gonna be sitting there, and it's gonna change your life, right? Like, that's probably what. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what is part of your motivation.
I think he's right. I think he's
like,
100%
I'm being serious.
right.
Like, I honestly think I wouldn't be surprised if that is what motivates you to be a better you. You know, because now, you sit here. And you're going to hear these kids, and they're going to be talking to you about all these things, and you're going to have all these crazy stories you're going to want to share back with them, but they're going to just share something, one little thing to you, and it's going to just hit you, and you're going to just be like, man, like, this is what I got. Like, man, you know, like, and I'm going to be able to give it back to them now. Right?
Oh, 100.
And like you said, you got a 10-year-old. So I'm guessing those are the age groups of the kids that you're supporting in the hospital.
Anywhere from about 6 months to 21, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
6 months to 21?
We had a disease called cystic fibrosis. They get it when they're young, and they have it all through their adulthood. They only have a lifespan of about 20, 25 years old. So I got to see about one 21-year-old and then a few 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds. So I seen like a wide spectrum of 6 months. I worked with the babies. I'm rocking them and feeding them to like, crazy. Hey, bro, we good? Like, what's up? You know? So you had to kind of fill out the feeling there when you walk in the room, you know? So yeah, it was a little different for sure, bro.
That's
cool,
insane.
man.
Like a
Love
experience,
it.
though, like.
Yeah, I love it, man. I started there as a technician, so I started as the basically nurse's assistant, and I got my feet wet there through nursing school. I was working there through nursing school, and they hired me knowing, oh, this guy's gonna graduate as a nurse. Maybe we're gonna hire him on. And it kind of just worked that way, you know, but I ran into this unfortunate event, but I'll be back, bro.
You'll be back, bro.
Yeah,
That's a little hiccup, bro. There's hiccups that always approach, but it doesn't matter how those hiccups go. It's how you bounce back from those hiccups.
I built some character from this whole situation, like I said, bro, and I'm just extra motivated right now. And
someone told me that one day, man. I don't know. It was just a goofball game of basketball, but actually we were playing 21, and my boy tipped me. I was hot, right? I was so hot.
I would have been hot.
I was hot, bro. I was so hot.
Drink,
We were playing for like 30 minutes. I'm like, bro, how you gonna like, bro? I'm the shortest one here. Why you gonna tip me like that, bro? And then he was like, it builds character. And I looked at him. I looked at him. I was like, you know what, bro? Bet. I was like, you know, it does build character. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna whoop y'all. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, that couldn't be more true, man. That couldn't be more true.
It hits in a different place,
Them
bro.
tough times like that, you know, they get you down, build some character, bro. You'd be better off next time, bro. You'd be better off next time.
Since we're on the topic of basketball, man, what you be hoping now? I'm trying to find a gym out
I play at Clovis Rec right now on the Sundays, and then I play open gym at Emmanuel on Wednesday nights. I actually played last night.
Hell yeah.
But I'll tell you right now, this guy right here, he don't want no part of me, bro.
Hey, give it to him, man.
He don't want no part of
We're gonna put bloopers on the same episode next week. I'm gonna get y'all Wednesday night. Wednesday night.
This boy, he too little. He too little. He too little.
You know what I am on the court. I don't gotta explain it. I don't even gotta explain it to y'all. Y'all know what I am,
bro. Come on, you know
what I am.
Man, you better come correct when you come at me, bro.
We have both, man. I've been looking for that. They're both indoor, right?
Yeah, they both
Yeah,
indoor.
I gotta be indoor, man.
I come to the streets though too, bro. Come to that blacktop. I'll take you on the hard.
Man, the blacktop is a scary place.
The
I'll tell you
blacktop's
that.
different. I'll tell you that.
Say it different.
Your boy Aaron said you ain't got it no more.
Don't get me started on this clown. Oh man, you hoop at all?
I do. I did. So like, I started playing. One of my best friends. His name is Donley. Me and Dre went to high school with him. We went to 7th grade with him as well. He started opening up his Central Valley. It's in Modesto.
Okay.
He coaches the girls over there, so he opens up the gym every once in a while. So I used to just casually go hoop with them, and then my brother-in-law actually he trains kids for basketball actually.
Wow.
So he has a facility of his own that he opens up on Tuesdays, and so we just go and we just run basketball over there on Tuesdays. So I wouldn't say I ball honestly. Like I wouldn't say I'm not very good at it, but I go and I'll put my heart out there, and I'll put in my best work. So
See, he's humble. He's humble. But me, on the other hand, I'll come at you, bro. I'll come at your neck, bro.
I'm trying to work on my
got me
drive.
started already. So, man, we're going to have to put some footage up, bro.
What's up?
And I don't think he'll be able to show his face next time he puts that footage up.
Wednesday, you open?
I'm ready, bro.
Wednesday, I'm there. I don't remember the last time I hooped, but I know I'll be out there for the film for you. Y'all seen it right here.
We'll get a highlight reel going of Dre's ankles, bro.
On IG. We're going live on IG, so I can't edit nothing out. We're going to see what he
Man,
gets.
he got me going. I ain't going to be able to stop,
hey, I
bro.
gotta see that. Someone gotta send me that for
Y'all
sure.
know what I am. Y'all know what I am on the court.
Hey, but on the real on side topic, what shoes you guys wear for basketball? Like, what shoes you guys like?
I'm
I gotta
rocking
get some
some
new ones.
Paul Georges right now,
Really?
but those are my indoors right now. So I rock Paul Georges, and then outdoor, I ball in J's, I ball in Kobe's, I
Really?
ball in whatever outdoor, but indoor, I'm more selective with what I buy when I play on the hardwood.
I need to order me some Kyrie's, but for outdoor, I use my CP3.
Kyrie's nice.
That's what I've been wearing.
Kyrie's
I like
nice.
it. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I wore those Kyries, so I went from having a pair of LeBrons, and the LeBrons were just too bulky for me.
too heavy,
yeah,
too
way
bulky.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was tripping off
You
those
gotta be
because they were
6'4",
just like
6'8".
bricks on my feet.
Yeah.
Even I ain't near that. Let's be real. But I started wearing the Kyries, and the Kyries, I feel like I'm like cemented on the ground.
Yeah.
Like it's weird. But I saw one of my buddies wearing some Damian Lillards, and those things look
Dame.
nice.
Dames look nice.
I'm not
Dames
gonna
are
lie, they
nice.
look
Dames
so
are nice.
comfy. Like they have a nice frame around the ankle, but they're light. And so I was like looking at them. I'm like, bro, I gotta give me a pair of those. I'm not gonna lie. So I was gonna see if any of you guys rock Damian Lillards. I was like, man,
I've been seeing them, bro. Dames is nice.
I mean, but
Get some
Dame is Dame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dame is Dame.
Don't be
You see the
sleeping on my
Dame
boy
time.
Curry's, bro.
ain't
Don't be
got no-
sleeping
you got
on
one
them
pair of
Under
Curry's.
Armours,
Those Under
bro.
Armours?
I'm trying to get my hands on them for the hardwood, but I did own a pair back when he wasn't really actually signed to a shoe deal. It was like he was signed with Under Armour. They were making him shoes, but they didn't give him his deal yet. So they were just like, oh, the Steph Currys, but they felt good. But those new ones he got, the Curry 7s, bro.
Man, he's balling in them, so someone gotta be good
he's
about
balling
him.
in
You see
them.
what they doing? You see what Golden State doing right
You
now?
see what Golden
Yeah,
State
Clay
doing
not
right
even
now?
out.
Clay not playing yet.
Yep, I'm
my
actually going
manager.
to a game January 3rd, bro. I'm
really
gonna go
going?
watch them versus the Miami Heat. It'll be my first time
that's
at
a
the
good one.
Chase Center. Man, I'm hyped, bro.
That's gonna be sick,
I'm
bro.
hyped.
That's a good game too.
Yeah,
You're
that's a
gonna
good
see some
game.
good games.
Clay will be back.
No way.
Clay's
He's
coming
coming
back
back
Christmas.
Christmas.
So January
weeks.
3rd, that boy better be in tune. And I want to
will,
see
man.
at least 10 threes when I'm there.
He's
He
literally
breaking the
going
record
for that
this
record.
year.
Yeah, I swear to God, he's going for that
breaking-
record.
They ain't gonna let him too. Like, hey, play the fourth quarter this time.
Yeah, we
bro.
got something special this year, bro. It reminds me of the 2015 championship team when no one really was like, "Oh, these guys, what?" You know?
Yeah, and they just started chucking up threes.
So,
Yeah.
you watch a lot of Warriors basketball.
Oh,
I'm
I
assuming.
watch Ritually. I watch Witcherly.
So what's different between this year and last year? Because it's like the same team going on, but now they're just elevated. Like, what's going on? What's the difference? What's going on?
I think it's their energy and their actual belief that, like, you know what, we can do this as a team. And the way that they play basketball, Dre, it reminds me of the Spurs and Pop, bro. The ball movement's beautiful, bro. I mean,
I've been watching them play, and I'm not gonna lie. It's
anyone,
nice.
I've had friends that are fans of Lakers, friends that are fans of, like, whoever that have you, they love to watch Golden State
Love
play
watching Golden
because
State.
of
Love it.
how they play, you know? So if they all just believe collectively and just follow Steph Curry's leadership, because you know he's a great leader,
He is.
man, they know that they got something special and the time is right now. And we got a few bench players that are stepping up. No one knew that Jordan Poole was going to elevate his game like that.
You guys got a bunch
bro.
of nobodies and they're
Jordan
just playing.
Poole's just balling out of his
ain't nobody
mind,
no more,
bro.
They got names out.
Yeah, we picked up Belitza, bro. Like, who would have thought? Yeah, this was this was going to be quality minutes.
It's
you know?
unreal, bro.
That's cool. Well, I'm excited about this year. So it's a down year for the Lakers, which is sad to say.
Oh my God, bro. Don't even
say. Y'all both Laker fans?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, man.
I would say I'm more of a Kobe fan, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. But like my manager, he's going to be sick. He's going to love this. I'm sick saying this because if he hears this, I'm going to hear this all day at work. This man came up to me and was telling me, "Hey, them Lakers." I was like, "Bro, there's no way." I was like, "I haven't seen basketball yet." I was like, "I've been watching football. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, so I'm into football."
What team?
I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Did we get them on Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Let them know. Hey, let's talk about that.
No, yeah, we interrupted.
How's your Thanksgiving?
No, bro.
Thanksgiving all over there. Hell no.
Mark, just answer the question right here. Where were you on Thanksgiving?
I was at the game.
What game?
Yeah, I was at the Cowboys and Raider game.
He choked on it a little bit. Right? He choked a little bit. He's parched. You need some water.
Hey, I don't want to hear this, man. Just leave me alone.
I'll leave it there.
I told you this. I'm going to say this out loud, all right? I went to Kansas City, watched the loss in Arrowhead, which, granted, Arrowhead, I'm not going to lie to you guys, Arrowhead is, like I was telling Dre, because he's a Raider fan, so they see them at least every year. Bro, it is an experience to go to, bro. Okay. I don't care what anybody says, bro. I don't care what I don't even care if you're not a fan, bro. Just being there, like you the atmosphere is just, it's unreal. Like you're around all these people. I couldn't even be mad at the fans. Like I swear to God, I couldn't even be mad at the people. We were losing. They started swag surfing on us. Like I was dancing. I started dancing with them. I couldn't even be mad about it. Like it was just the energy in there. It's loud. You can't hear nobody. It's almost like a college game. Like everybody's standing up, nobody's sitting down. Everybody's just getting loud. Everybody, like, you feel like, bro, I'm telling you, when we were on offense, I felt the nerves. Like, I felt nervous for them. Like, I was like, bro, if I'm feeling like this, I can only imagine what they're feeling like. Because it's just so much pressure in there.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's on schedule. Like, I went to the Cowboys game. I'm not going to lie to you. The energy it's just not the same. Like, and someone brought it up. It's the difference between having an indoor stadium and an outdoor stadium. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Different
having
feel.
an outdoor stadium is just like, I think that's more football than an indoor stadium.
It is more football. I mean, I think if you compare like the Saints, their atmosphere I feel like is pretty dope, but any other indoor stadium doesn't compare to the outdoor, like Seattle, Kansas City.
It's just, dude, it's
Oakland
crazy.
used to be like it doesn't
it's really
compare.
home field advantage, bro. Like you go in there and it's like you're in their territory. You're in no man's land. Like I'm telling you, we had the bars chanting Cowboys. Like it was in Kansas City. You go to the stadium, you still see so much blue. Like I was like, man, we got more Cowboy fans than Chiefs fans. We were talking to one of the guys, he's a season ticket holder for like 20-something years. He helped us get his tickets. He was like, you're going to see a lot of Cowboy fans around. Like, you're going to see the opponent teams around. He's like, but once you get in that stadium, it's a sea of red, my man. He's like, it's a sea of red. And bro, sure enough, walked in there, just red, like everywhere. Like you looking around, you're seeing blue, like you seeing blue here and there. There's a good amount, but dude, that red sticks out like a sore thumb. And those people are there to make some damn noise. I will tell you that right now. They are, dude. Everybody is leaving that stadium with your ears ringing and your voice gone. Like that's exactly how you feel when you walk out of that stadium. It's
put that
unreal.
on the ticket. Like make sure, like,
dude, it's they're not loud. Like they're not lying when they say that stadium hit 140 decibels. That stadium is loud. Like it's and I'm telling y'all, if you ever get a chance, just go. The tickets aren't honestly expensive at all. I could always try to see if I get you guys hooked up with the guy we got our tickets from. We had seats. We were I think 9th row back behind the end zone. Nope. Like we were right there. So we saw everything. And
so a touchdown?
he really he on me right now. I didn't see a touchdown, my man. I did not see a touchdown.
Kansas City looks like an experience.
It is.
That's cool that they keep up that energy when it's not just a division. Because we see it when it's a division game with us Raiders, so we always know it's hype. But to hear them there keep it hype with the Cowboys game, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
But the guy with homie was saying the best team that travels, like the craziest team that travels is the Packer fans.
Okay.
He said they travel better than any team he's ever
cheese
seen.
Heads, huh?
Yeah,
They
he
go
said they
everywhere.
move. He said they're moving. He's like, it's almost scary when you see them coming in. He's like, they're just coming in floods. Like they walk in and they take over stadiums. Like it's unreal. I was like, bro, these guys are coming from Wisconsin, like coming over. What the hell are they doing over here?
And they're looking for any reason to leave Wisconsin. That's why
But they like you got
Any
those
city
two
better
places.
than-
Yeah, but honestly, like you got those two places. Like what else they got though? You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
exactly.
Like especially in Kansas City, bro, they have literally nothing but the Chiefs. You know, like that's
Nothing.
it. All it is Chiefs. Like you walk in Kansas City, it's just Chiefs. Like everybody's Chiefs. Like it's like you don't see anything else but Chiefs. Like
Chiefs
that's all they
Central.
rep over there, and I mean they love it. So I know it's a good culture, but yeah, like I watched the L. I'll say it out loud just to let it
Thank
out.
you.
You know, it's good. It's good to talk about these
Yeah,
things. You know what I mean?
let it out, bro. Yeah, Bill's
Character,
exactly.
you know? It builds character. You got to be honest with yourself, you know? I watched the L in Kansas City, and I watched the L in Dallas, man. But that Dallas L, that one hit different.
You heard it from the man.
That one hit so different, man. That one hit different. I was
Close
watching.
game, though. Y'all came back.
You know, we honestly we did. I had a lot of superstitions going on in that game when I was sitting there. Every time I was sitting down, we were doing hella good. I would stand up, something crazy would happen, man. I was just like, man, this is good. This is getting me all worked up, bro. I can't handle it. I can't. My heart can't handle all this, man. I can't handle it. 2 L's.
Too much
2 L's
heartbreak.
in
Too
one
much
week.
heartbreak in one
Boy
week.
traveled 5 days to go watch 2 L's.
8
Man.
days.
8 days?
Yeah, 8 or 9 days
Cool.
from Saturday to Saturday
Sunday
to
to Thursday, I'm saying.
Sunday to Thursday.
Sunday to
Yeah.
Thursday, just
A long time since I caught 2
That's a
L's in 1 week
back-to-back,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, man, that was tough,
That's
bro.
tough, bro.
I don't think
left and
anybody
right, so I'm
needs
used
that.
to it.
I don't think
We
anybody needs
just
that.
lose.
Yeah, see, I jumped off the Raiders already. I'm on my Warriors shit now, boy.
Yeah?
You know
You're
what I
back
mean?
on- you're on basketball right
I'm
now?
at basketball,
can't even jump
100.
to basketball.
100.
I'm just like, damn, can we get one more upset? Damn. Like, did we beat the Chiefs or somebody? We got to beat the Chargers.
Yeah, yeah.
Chargers talk too much. Let's not beat them.
I see Kenny all day long with the Chargers. I see him on Twitter.
They be rapping and stuff, and then when they get that game before the playoffs, they get bounced out.
Yeah.
That's the best feeling.
Don't remember us then.
Yeah. They're like, oh, Raiders did it to us again. Sure did. Come on, we're gonna see them. But hey, so we got a few minutes left in the episode. And before we close out, we like to give the people a word of advice or a word to walk away with off of something we talked about in this episode. So, Anthony, you want to go ahead and give a word of advice to somebody?
Just one word?
watching? No, like
Oh,
anything.
okay.
Like I said, whatever you got.
Well, we've kind of touched on it multiple times throughout, but like I said, when adversity comes to you, don't run away from it. Embrace it. Take a long look at yourself and know that you'll be all right and everything's gonna be better. And everything happens for a reason, and whatever it is that you're going through at that moment in time, just know that it's for a reason, and you'll build character for it, and you're gonna be better off for it. You'll be better off for it.
Love that, man.
So just stick to your chest, stick to your guns, and stay strong, headstrong. Just be headstrong. That's it.
You know what's kind of funny that I started noticing is like I opened this up with something, right? And I feel like it really always intertwines with how our whole conversation ends up going.
Yeah.
Like it all just circles in, right? Like we talk about taking care of yourself, taking care of everything around you, being healthy. We talk about just having that positive light every single day, right? And I feel like what's been challenging nowadays is I feel like people have lost faith in good. Like I honestly truly believe like a lot of people have forgot that there is good out there, and people get so caught up in all the bad and the negative and all the negative things that we hear day to day in this world, that all we live around is just negativity every single day. We had a pandemic, we have this, people dying.
That's what they promote on media.
Everything you see is just negativity, spite, people mad, angry about money, whatever it is, right? And it's like the people lose to understand that like there's people like you and there's people like everybody else in this world that has so much good in their heart and there's so much good to offer to this world. And what people sit here and look at is all the mistakes that we've made in our life. And then they literally ignore the fact that, okay, this person did this, but who is this person like deep down, right? Like, who is this person? Like, all I knew coming in was like, okay, you had a story, you had these things, but now I get to find out, like, bro, you're the coolest, most loving guy I've got to meet recently.
Thanks, man.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
I haven't got to talk to a lot of people recently. I've been cooped up, and I get to meet someone like you. It's a pleasure. I'll tell you that right
my
now.
man. Likewise, and I've been told that too. So I like to give off that energy. And I like to give off that positive vibes and everything. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to me. And
Hell yeah.
And shoot,
it
man, I'm
rocking,
glad
my
that
man.
we were able to meet, bro.
Yeah, me
Thanks
too,
for
my
having
man.
me, bro. Appreciate it.
Since y'all gave a little word, I'll give a little word.
Close us out, Drake.
Close
Close us
us
out,
out.
bro.
Close us out. I'm gonna say since we're coming to the end of the year, I'm gonna let everybody know. Put everything out there on the table this year. Don't wait till next year to start something new. Like, oh, I'm gonna start going to the gym January, or I'm gonna start doing this, next year. I'm a strong believer in how you end the year is how you're gonna start the next year, or how you finish is how you're gonna start, or how you start is gonna finish. So carry that into next year. Start whatever you want to do, whatever you want to get off your chest, whatever you want to go say, whatever you want to go start. Do that now. Start practicing that stuff now. So when you enter the 2022 coming up, you got the ball rolling already. And,
second nature.
And it's just second nature. So you can start focusing on other things. Like once you master that thing, like you're going on the next one. So I'm gonna just say that, and congratulations to my boy Ant right here.
Thank you,
license back soon.
Appreciate it.
And that's a big accomplishment. 6 months without drinking. Like you got me wanting to start a challenge. Like,
That's what he was telling me.
And I mean, a lot of my friends are saying the same thing. They see it in me, and they're like, "Hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna do that with you." So it's pretty cool to inspire them, just even a little bit, to even think about it. And maybe one day they'll be serious about it, because
never know.
A lot of benefits.
If I get what I want for Christmas this year, I'm not gonna speak into existence. But if I get what I want for Christmas this year, I'm gonna do that habit with you, man. I'm gonna stop drinking for at least 6 months.
Okay.
If I get what I want for Christmas this year,
all right.
I'm gonna shake on it right now. On the startup podcast, everybody's
heard
here,
it, everybody.
If I get what I want for Christmas,
You gotta respect it.
I gotta find out what this man wants for his Christmas.
We'll talk about it on the after hours episode. All right, that's it for episode 9. Thank you for showing up, man. Thank you.
Glad I came out, bro. Glad I came out. Thanks for having me, fellas.
Everybody.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
We'll see you guys.
Love you.